Hi, it's Colleen Taylor here at South by Southwest TechCrunch TV. We are at the Newtek studios here on the floor in the main convention center of South by Southwest. Here with me is Adam Goldstein. Goldstein. Sorry, the founder and CEO of Hipmunk, the hot travel search app. How's it going?
Things are great. We've been having a really fun time at South by Southwest. Our users have been coming up to us both when we're dressed like this and when we're dressed in the Hipmunk costume, and they've just been falling over themselves trying to get their picture taken with us and all sorts of stuff. It's been really fun.
You guys absolutely have the cutest mascot, I think, of any startup at this time. I mean, it could always, you should keep it sharp. But
yeah, it could change, but I'm pretty confident that we're leading the cutest mascot race right now.
Cool. So how many people, can you give me any stats on who booked their South by Southwest stuff using Hipmunk? I mean, you guys are really popular with especially the early adopter crowd, but how has it been?
Yeah, so I don't know the exact number of people who've booked, but I definitely know when we looked at the statistics of how many people are booking to Austin normally versus the week of South by Southwest, it jumps by like a factor of 10. It's like this huge spike, and then as soon as South by Southwest is over, it drops right back off.
Yeah, and you guys are hotels now also. Can you tell me about how the hotel search has gone? Because you started with just the flight search, and that was cool. But
yeah, so when we started out with Hipmunk, we were known for flights because that was all that we had. But we rolled out this hotel feature on the web last year, and then we rolled out hotels on our mobile app in January, and it's been getting a ton of great press. People absolutely love it. One of the favorite features people have is you can see where the different kinds of neighborhoods are in a city, like where are the places where there is good nightlife or where there's a lot of shopping or whatever it is. But the one that people seem to like the most is the Vice heat map, so you can see where all the casinos and strip clubs and whatever are. And some users tell us that they like that because then they can figure out where not to stay.
Okay, good. And I have to say something about the general show here. We're going to be here for the next hour. We're starting here with Adam, who's wonderful, but later in the show we have an interview that we did earlier with Dave Warren, the CEO of Path, and we're going to have some of our TechCrunch TV other writers, Alexia Maybe and Eric Eldon here, and the CEO of the Highlight app, which is really hot here at South by Southwest, and Robert Scoble telling us about all of the apps and things that he's seeing here at South by Southwest and what he's excited about. So, are you excited?
I'm excited.
Can you stand it? So I want to also ask you, there was a study that came out, I guess, last week or in this past week from the Federal Aviation Administration. They basically said, you know, airfare is not going to get any cheaper anytime soon, that fuel prices are going to stay really high.
Yeah.
What does this mean for travel apps? I mean, a lot of you guys compete on price.
Yeah. Well, so at Hipmunk, we've never been as much about price as we've been about trying to take the agony out of your trip.
Okay.
And so when you sort results on Hipmunk, it's all about sorting by least agony. And so, you know, our users aren't usually buying the cheapest flight. But definitely it's true that fares have gone up, and it seems like they're not going down. I mean, the price of fuel is really high, and a lot of airlines have merged up and cut down on the number of flights, so there's just less competition.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I'm trying to get all my travel in now, basically.
Nice.
And I also want to ask you about mobile. I mean, you guys have some pretty good mobile apps. I personally like them. You have it on the iPad, Android, iPhone. How are those going?
Great. Actually, we had a really cool milestone in January where, for the first time, our mobile usage exceeded our web usage in a given day, which was really cool. And what we're trying to do is bring more and more attention to people, because we think that if people start their search on our mobile app, even if they're not booking right then and there, they're at least discovering Hipmunk, and then they'll tell their friends about it, or then they'll continue their purchase online or whatever it is. It's a great way to get people introduced to the brand.
And so what's next for you guys? What are you going to be doing over the next few months and the next year?
Yeah, well, so the focus right now is really on getting that mobile app even better. Okay. We want it to be at least as useful and hopefully even more useful than the website. So there are a whole bunch of things that, you know, we've been building into it, from hotels to the ability to email that trip information to your friends, you know, the even tighter integration between our user accounts on the web and on the mobile app. So there's a lot of stuff to finish up with that. And then, you know, we're focused on flights and hotels for now, but eventually we'll move on to things like car rentals and all that other stuff too.
Cool. And I know you're busy. You're working on Hipmunk. You're dressing up in the Hipmunk costume here at South by tonight, I guess.
Yeah, tonight.
But is there anything else that has caught your eye here at the conference? Is there anything you're excited about or any apps you're using?
Well, I've heard a lot about these highlight guys who are going to be on later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't used it myself, but I have to give it a shot right after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And do you have any sort of advice for any entrepreneurs who might be looking to get their app to take off? I mean, you guys had a lot of success pretty quickly. What would you say to people?
I think it's all due to that cute logo. Yeah, get a cute logo and you're set.
That's great advice. Thank you so much, Adam, for being
Sure.
here with us.